This is Lisa from the Pilates studio. Thanks for joining me today. This is going to be about an 8-minute video on some of the Pilates stretch exercises that I usually teach over at Peak Fitness on Tuesdays at 8. So I know a lot of you are not able to do that class, and it's been a few weeks, so hopefully this will be some good little tidbits that you can do at home. You only need a TheraBand and a ball, and if for some reason you do not have these props, no worries. You can at least do some of the exercises that I'm going to teach today. Remember to honor your body and your mind. If something doesn't feel right in these exercises, just don't do them. Sound good? Okay, let's get started. We're going to start standing with our heels together in first position and our arms out to our sides. Just want you to take a moment to focus on your breathing. Long inhales through your nose and long exhales out your mouth, letting every drop of air. Inhale, filling up your lungs, filling up your ribs, your chest, your belly, your back. And as you exhale, let every drop of air out. Let it go. Continue breathing and just notice how you feel. How does your body feel? How does your mind feel? How does your spirit feel? And so for these next few minutes, let's try to bring in new fresh air, what your body and your mind needs. And as you let go, as you exhale, let go of the things that your body does not need. And on this next inhale, let's just bring the shoulders up to your ears. And then exhale, just let your shoulder blades glide down towards your hip pockets. Inhale, let the shoulders glide. And then exhale, just feel the bones, the scapulas glide down your rib cage. Last one, inhale, shoulders glide up. And then exhale, shoulders glide down. Good. Inhale, add the arms overhead. And then exhale again, just letting those arms slowly come down. Inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, back down. Okay, let's go onto the mat on your back. Bring the knees and the feet together, the arms out to the sides in an A-frame shape. Again, focusing on that breath. We're going to inhale, rotate your hips and knees to the right. See how my knees and feet are connected as my left butt cheek comes off the mat. Exhale, activate the abdominals, bring the hips, the knees, the feet to center. Inhale to the left. Keeping the shoulder blades anchored onto the mat like 2 heavy rocks. And exhale, hips, knees to center. Let's get 2 more each direction. Just trying to coordinate your breath. You got this nice rotation, you're wringing out the rag. And then as you exhale, you're bringing those knees and feet to center. And 1 more each direction. Again, you can keep this twist small. If you're going into a big twist, just again try to keep your shoulder blades on the mat. And then bring it to center. Awesome. So here you'll want your TheraBand. So grab your TheraBand. You're going to hook your left foot with that TheraBand. Crisscross it in the front. Get a good grip with your hands and bring those elbows straight down. We're going to just start off with a nice little hamstring stretch. Breathing into the stretch as you pull that foot, that leg towards you. Feel how your femur is just sinking into the hip socket here. And then just go and release. You can bend the knee. And then go ahead and lengthen again. Now as you lengthen, Feel your thigh bones sink deep into the hip socket, and you want to be careful you're not lifting your butt off the mat. We're trying to get the stretch in the back of the leg, not the lower back. I like to bring back that bowl of water on my pelvis. Think of that, keeping your bowl of water steady as you stretch. And again, go ahead and bend that knee. We'll get one more. Again, lengthen that leg, breathing into it. Here you can focus on the long inhales, long exhales, and then bend that knee to release. Now, take this opposite leg, lengthen it long. Imagine you're almost standing on your right leg, so the foot is active, it's anchored. You're going to take this left leg, you're going to cross your midline. We go to what's called an internal, or also known as a medial rotation. The toes are pointing towards the right, and the thigh is rotating inward. And then you lower that leg, and then you open the leg wide into a turn out, also known as external rotation. Toes are pointing outward. And so you continue, and you're just trying to draw this perfect circle in the air. And I like to retrace that circle and focus on that rotation of the thigh bone in that hip socket as you make these circles. We'll get two more. And then last one. Now, one thing I forgot to talk about is your breath. It's an exhale when the leg is away from the body, and inhale when it's closer to the body. Also, as you exhale, again, engage your deep abdominals. As you inhale, you can actually let go of the abdominals for a moment and really focus on that lateral posterior breath. I could do this all day. And then bring it back to center. Okay, you can unhook the leg, give those hands a little break, and then we'll switch. So again, you go ahead and bring that right foot up, crisscross in the front. There's all fancy ways that you can hook the foot, but I'm just going to keep it very basic here. And then we're going to go ahead and stretch that hamstring. It's amazing how tight things can get just in a few days. You don't really realize until something's taken away from you what your daily habits are and what you do, right? I think of every Tuesday teaching that class for over 6 years, and now all of a sudden I can't. And that was kind of the one class that I would demonstrate a lot, and I'm really feeling it in my own body, and hopefully just starting with this break that I have, focus on my own health. And I hope you can follow with me. You know, we've got some more time, right? Let's take this time and focus on ourselves. Ooh, that sounds kind of selfish. Anyway, so as I babble here, I'm stretching my hamstrings. So remember, you're holding, and then to release it, you're going to bend. So do that at least 4 to 5 times. And then you're going to take your opposite leg and lengthen it long. And then we're going to take that right leg, we're going to go into that internal rotation. You're going to lower, you're going to externally rotate and bring it back to the top. So you internally rotate to lower, and then externally rotate to the top. And again, I just like to think about almost like my leg is a spoon and my pelvis is a bowl, and I'm making cookies. And you know how all the good stuff is usually at the bottom? All those chocolate chips get stuck. So you're trying to scrape the bottom of that bowl. And so that spoon, which is in that bowl, which is my pelvis, is I'm trying to let that whole femur sink into the hip socket and not reach. So I'm not reaching the leg away. I'm letting gravity sink. And then reverse. This is a great way to get in tune with your hip flexors So if any of you have grippy hip flexors, again, this is a good one to be more connected. If you do get any weird popping or clicking, modify by bending the knee a little bit, or this opposite leg can be bent. I get some clicking in my right leg, and if I just bend it just a tad bit, the clicking goes away. Okay, and then bring it all the way to the top. So again, as you know, Pilates instructors are the worst counters, so I didn't count that. If you're a counter, go ahead. I apologize. And then you can unhook that TheraBand and then bring that TheraBand off to one side. You can roll off to one side or roll up to a seated position. Whatever seated position is comfortable for you, just go ahead and take a seat. Take a moment to thank yourself for spending just a few minutes for yourself. And feel free, if you have any questions, to email us at mccallpilates@gmail.com. And yes, we are getting virtual classes set up, but we wanted to offer these free little videos for you in the meantime. So thank you.